Today we're 3D printing and painting these incredible figures that are designed by Messy Panda. Link to the free files in the description below. So I've been looking for some gifts for my Norwegian family as we're going to go see them on a big family trip soon. And I was thinking, what can I buy them that is Scottish or make that is Scottish? And when I seen these files, I was like, ooh, this is perfect. So we have a Highland cow here. We have a Scottish Terrier, but we also have a unicorn. Now you might be thinking, what the heck is Scottish about a unicorn? It is our national animal, so that's why. And the original designer also has tons more animals as well. And as you can see on screen here, I resin printed these, and I'm still very much a newbie when it comes to the resin 3D printer, as I used it about 6 months ago for the very first time in the middle of winter, and I waited till I got to the summer before we jumped back in, and I was really looking and itching for something to check out that we could resin print. And I have had a load of files that I've saved that I think are perfect, but these just took my fancy once I've seen them. And the great thing about resin 3D printing is the quality. On the printer I'm using here, you essentially cannot see any print lines. It is insane, especially when we're going to go and add a little bit of paint on top of these that will just make them look essentially perfect. And these are hollow as well, and I also took off the supports in hot water, but everything did not go perfect. For instance, the Scottish Terrier here, you'll notice a layer line on the top of his head, and he was getting printed next to the unicorn, or the bigger unicorn here, and I think there was a suction issue. Now there was a hole in the right place at the unicorn's chin, but I don't think it was enough, and there was a bit of suction. As a result, we had some layer line issues show up on those two models. But with a bit of paint, I think it's almost impossible to see. And I also glossed up his eyes, and I think this gives him incredible personality. And because it went so well, I went and did exactly the same thing here with our Highland cow. Now, I will say this probably really isn't a Highland cow because it's not actually furry enough. It looks much more like a normal bull, I think. But I can pretend that it's a Highland cow, and that's what it's listed at. But definitely a real Highland cow would have that tuft of hair that he has on top of his head everywhere over his body, with his nose being kind of the only smooth part you would probably see. But still, I'm very happy with it. And again, I added in gloss for the eyes, which I just think gives it personality. And then we have our unicorns. Now, originally, I was just going to print one, but because the first one almost actually failed, it was printed next to the Terrier and it started to peel off the bed. I'm very lucky that it wasn't a full-on fail. So I decided to, on the second print, to actually get two smaller ones out. And here is the fail. You can see that it's leaning over, but I did come up with an easy fix for this, which is just simply a custom little stand that we're going to put it in, which will now stand it back up straight. And it's a good warning for me because what I want to do next time we do resin 3D printing is make sure that all the holes are actually a good enough size to work with. I went with a 1mm hole under the chin, and I think it just wasn't enough. So if I'd gone for a little bit bigger, and I think I could have easily got away with hiding it, then I think that would have solved it. You can see there's a layer line issue because of the suction there. So yeah, that tiny little mistake almost cost me this one and the Scottish Terrier if they had failed. And that would have been a waste of time and materials if that had happened. But let's take a look at the final pieces, and these will be going to my Norwegian family as gifts. And they look super professional. They almost look like I knew what I was doing. And they do actually make the messiness and dangerousness of the resin 3D printers worth it, because the resin in its liquid form is toxic. So you have to watch out what you're doing, and you have to clean up very specifically afterwards as well. So they're a big pain in the butt. But these final pieces are like, yes, I understand why resin 3D printing is awesome, and you just can't do this on any other 3D printers, and they just came out so freaking good.